This guy left his legal practice to start his route, trying to become the next great head coach, and he's got a job with the Tennessee Volunteers. We're now joined by Daren Stoltzfus. And Daren, you're a Tennessee student. You were with us 1 week ago. Tell us about how campus was reacting to the loss of Lane Kiffin. How about 1 week later? How are they reacting to the addition of Derek Dooley?
Well, a lot of people are just surprised. I mean, Mike Hamilton goes out and gets a coach who's got a career losing record as a head coach. He's 12-12 in the WAC. A lot of people wanted a big name, and Derek Dooley's not really a big name. I pride myself on football knowledge, but I'll be the first one to admit I had to Google him to find out who he was. Figured he might be related to Vince Dooley, and he was, but now we just have to worry he's going to leave us for Georgia in a couple of years.
Well, there's a lot of people talking about that opening that's not even open to this point. Will Muschamp, a guy that turned down Tennessee, he's been one of those guys, is also a Georgia grad. So that's jumping a little down the road a little bit there, Daren. But what are you guys expecting from him as far as the way this program is actually run? Forget about the wins and losses. How do you want Tennessee to be looked upon by football fans all over the place?
Well, I think that's the main point Mike Hamilton was trying to address right here. Lane Kiffin was sort of, it doesn't matter what you do as long as you put up wins. And now the culture of the program is starting to go back to, it's about how you carry yourself on and off the field. It's how you do things. It's how the program as a whole is concerned, not as much the win-loss record. But I can tell you right now, if Derek Dooley can't put up W's on the football field, he's not going to be sticking around too long, and Mike Hamilton might be leaving with him.
Well, Daren, the guy is an excellent recruiter, was a recruiting coordinator for a couple classes at LSU that won a couple of national titles. I know you're going to be watching National Signing Day, our coverage coming up Wednesday, February 3rd. With that day approaching, what are the expectations for Dooley and what he can do to close on this Tennessee class?
Well, expectations are higher than I thought they would be. You hear a lot of recruits talking about wavering and leaving after Lane Kiffin leaves Knoxville, but Dooley so far has been able to keep a lot of the prospects that were supposed to come to Tennessee. He's keeping them with their mind set to come to Knoxville, but you just don't know until the pen hits the paper. You know as well as anybody, well, those kids can change their mind as long as they haven't put the pen to paper. So I think people in Knoxville will be happy as long as it's a top 20 class, but you never know until they actually sign the papers.
I think a top 20 class is almost certain at this point. Justin Hunter, number 5 wide receiver, yesterday made his verbal commitment to play for Derek Dooley in Tennessee. So, Daren, things are looking good. Thank you so much for joining us, buddy.
No problem. Anytime. Thanks.